Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today I'm going to work, and I'm going an hour later than I did yesterday, so I'm going at normal time today, which is nice, it's got to be said, specifically because I slept like absolute horse last night. It was horrible. I had like freaking like back-to-back horrible dreams. I had one about like these really weird fucking spiders, then two others that weren't very nice. Forgotten what they were now. They were like bad things were going down, I think. It was gross. So I was like fucking waking up in the middle of the night, all night. It was horrible. But I'm up now. I sorted out my Facebook photos from yesterday. I've created a album on my Facebook page. It's going to be for like arty photos, I guess, or me attempting to be arty. So like a photography folder, which will be good. It might force me to take some photos and stuff. You might get some holiday photos as well. And speaking of that, I'm going to work, and it's going to be the last day for a week, because I get a week off after this, as of Friday. Well, yeah, I've got tomorrow off, then I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. And instead of going to work, I'm going to be sunning myself in the sunny land of Turkey, and I'm freaking excited. So yeah, I'm pretty looking forward to that. It's got to be said, because what we do have is, well, today, don't know what's going to go on today. I'm going to be looking at some of the new stuff that I'm supposed to be doing on my side project thing. I believe we're going to be having a review at some point. Don't know when. It depends when the managers are free. And then we should be moving on to the big project, which will be exciting. Except for the fact that I'm leaving. So I'm going to be away for the first week of it, which is kind of irritating, but not much you can do about that. Hopefully I come back and all the code has been nicely presented and everything makes sense and it's well commented, and I can very quickly pick up what the program does. Hopefully. Although I've been the one doing that so far. I've been the one that's been going back and commenting on everything. But yeah, we're only going in today. We're going in 8:30 till 5, which is a normal day instead of 7:30 till 5. So a lot easier, innit, mate? It's a lot easier. But yeah, after work, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to be sorting out some stuff for holiday. I'm going to finish packing, because the advantage is, last Easter I left my, well, Dad drove back home with my toiletry bag, so I actually have like duplicated toiletries of everything, so I had to rebuy it all again. So I can put all of my toiletries in my thing and get rid of my clothes and stuff like that. It's basically going to be prepping for the holiday, because tomorrow I'm obviously training back home, and I'm going to get my hair cut, pick up a magazine and stuff. Tonight for dinner we're going to have tuna and pasta bake, because it's lovely, and I don't know why I never cook it for myself. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. I just need to pick up some sweet corn, because you can't have it without sweet corn. Just fucking rambling now, aren't I? Ramble. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to try and get a Minecraft episode up. Well, it'll probably go up tomorrow night now. They're not going to be coming out. How shall I schedule them? If I've got time. I don't think I'll have time, because YouTube was being an absolute arsehole to me yesterday. It was so slow. I couldn't watch anything. All the videos would play back really, really slowly. My upload went relatively fine, but just typing the description out was really sluggish. What's that all about? Like, you type it and then it appears, you know what I mean? Like when there's like a considerable like 2-second gap before it appears. Like if you're on your phone and you've just overloaded your computer, but everything else runs fine. Every other program I was using was fine, except for the YouTube tabs. I was really confused. So yeah, hopefully that's fixed. But otherwise, I've heard that the buses are a bit worse now, because all the school kids are back at school. But my bus route seems to have changed to a quicker one. Coming home when I do and going when I did mean anything, which it probably doesn't, because that didn't even make sense. And we're done for the day and for the week. I'm done. Flexi day tomorrow means I'm not in, and I'm on holiday next week. So right, that was that. That was good fun. I'm currently off heading towards Cribs, because I want to buy some sweet corn for my dinner tonight. I'm going to go to Cribs to do it. I was going to go to Morrison's, but I'm actually going to go to the Asda, and then I'm going to go from the Asda to get the 75 bus back, which should work out quicker than going to Morrison's and then getting the 76 back, so may as well do it. Might pick up, well, the reason I'm doing this as well, instead of just going to like a local at home, one, it frees up time tomorrow for me to do other things, and two, they're going to have a bigger selection of like last minute holiday stuff, like things along the lines of magazines or puzzle books, which I'm going to pick up. So I'm going to do that now. But yeah, otherwise, how was work today? It was alright. It was one of the slowest days that we've had. We haven't really had much like direction really for the past couple of days, which has been a bit irritating. And like we were doing like release notes for a bit, and then Lewis too was doing some other stuff, and then it got to the point where we're just like, well, we kind of need to plan something. No one's going to come and plan anything with us. We're going to have to plan everything ourselves. So we went and talked to the boss, and we're like, look, what do you want from, because we've got 2 more weeks now officially before we go into this big project, and then we'll be on that for 2 months. And in that time we're having like code reviews and stuff, so they're going to be checking up on us. I think it's partially because what we've been doing it wrong basically. I think the reason we're not being put on the big project now, is very second, is because or when we, like a while ago, is because what we've done has been built wrong. It's been built by like students build things. What we do is you give us a coursework and we just go, alright, fuck it, let's get in. You get in there and you start muddling around. Like there's no planning, there's no structure, there's none of this. You remember how I spent 4 days doing something? That should have been done the first time around, but we didn't do it the first time around. We just fucking bolted it on. There you go. There's your functionality. Did it in 2 days flat. To be fair, if you would have done it from scratch, it would have probably taken you maybe 6 or 7 days. Maybe, well, you're talking 6+ days if you were to do what I did over the past 4 days without having done the 2 days of pre-work. It would have taken you about 7 or 8-ish days. It would have taken you longer than doing what I had to do. But we should have just done it that way in the first place, because that's just the better way of programming. And I think the problem is that we've kind of like had things to do, but we've never really had, everyone's just looked at the features and gone, yeah, that works. They've never really cared how it works in the background. I think that's held us back a bit, and we now have a couple of things that we need to change before we feel comfortable in ourselves to work on all of the important stuff. So that's where we're at. We had this planning session. It's quite good fun doing a planning session for things that I'm not going to be there for. I'm like, yeah, but can't you just do this? Looking, you guys are the ones that are doing it. So yeah, they've planned a load of things. They should be having another planning session before I even return, so we'll see how they get on basically. But when I get back, I should have like 2 or 3 days of picking up the odds and ends that they didn't do, and then 2 or 3 days of picking up the odds and ends that they didn't do, and then maybe like rushing off like testing and stuff like that, or making sure it's readable, understandable, etc, etc. But yeah, that's work, ladies and gentlemen. Don't have to think about that anymore because it's gone. Also, good news, super good news, I am kind of fancying a McDonald's right now, which is there by the way. What is good news is I've booked my holiday for Christmas, and I've managed to get entirely, because of bank holidays and stuff, an entire fortnight off by only using 5 days worth of holiday, which is good. But yeah, I've put in that holiday now, and we didn't know how they would handle it, because obviously everyone wants holiday off, right? So what do? You obviously don't close the office, because otherwise, like, you would just close the office. So how do you feel about our entire team asking for holiday? But none of us are from Bristol, so to make us work like Christmas Eve is a bit shit, because like, how do we get back home on Christmas Eve having finished here at 5 o'clock? Be a bit crap, but that's the price you pay. But where I've been allowed my holiday, I'm not sure whether that's because like I'm a student, so I get like a privilege that other people don't get because everyone else lives in Bristol. But anyway, I don't need to worry about it anymore, because I was worried a bit about having to stay over here on my own over Christmas, which would have been shit. And I'm actually back over New Year as well, which is good. So I don't go back until the 4th, I don't think, which is excellent. No, the 5th. But obviously I'll be back in Bristol before then. Potentially the 3rd, I'll be coming back to Bristol. Although I haven't planned it yet. You have a low battery, you bastard. I didn't charge you last night. I wasn't expecting to have a lot to say to you. Could go Tesco. No, we're not going Tesco. Going Asda. Morrison's is right here, but we're going to go Asda. It's cheaper for stuff like sweet corn, and it's closer to the 75. Look at the size of this B&Q, boys. We can't not go in there. How is it possible that they need that much space? It's a B&Q, man. You don't need that much space in a B&Q, do you? fucking ridiculous. There's no need for it, is there? There's just no bloody need for a shop this big. What are you doing? Madness, mate. Madness. Look how bloody long the aisles are as well, mate. Fucking marathon. When I get to the door, why do I even come in here? Don't need anything. Don't want anything. Why not? I'm having a right YOLO way home today. Just chilling. I'm actually going to swing by and stop off at a leisure centre we go past on the bus, which looks good. It's relatively cheap as well to go swimming and stuff. And I'm trying to think of, because Lewis has been saying that like he goes to play tennis club. It's bloody expensive, and he's saying like how much better he feels because you don't do anything at work. You just kind of sit and don't do exercise. I'm obviously used to jobs where I do exercise on the go. So I was thinking like, well, I don't really want to go tennis because tennis is like, you need a partner basically, and it's weather dependent. And I thought, well, I could go swimming again. So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to go to the leisure centre to see if I can pick up like a pamphlet or something. And I might even consider joining a swimming club. Now that it's not like a university swimming club, like one of them horrible ones where everyone there is an absolute boss. You can't get out that way, can you? Damn. Yeah, like if it's not like that, then I would consider doing it because I might be able to compete with people. Obviously, I'll be older than. Well, I don't know, because when I was in a swimming club, well, I'm kind of in a mid stage. I'm like halfway through. I'm like, I can do the pace just off pace of competitive, like how I used to be. I'm still equally as fast, basically. Like while I'm physically weaker, I'm physically bigger, and there's more of me to pull the water through and stuff. So I can do that kind of stuff, but I'm not fit enough to keep up the pace with everyone for a long period of time. But when I was at Bath, like I could keep pace with the big clubs, the people in the bigger club, but not for as long. So it's nice, it's very nice. But yeah, I better stop talking to you because your battery's going to die. So that's the cliched holiday puzzle book and a magazine that I might want to read, which will be a nice break from books. Just having a look now to see if there's anything that I might need that I might have forgotten about, since this place is so bloody big. Oh, any books I need to know about? Oh, almost forgot sweet corn. Right, let's see if we can pick up a flyer and like a timetable thing from this leisure centre. I've googled it all, but I just want like one on paper. It's easier to get to if I can have one, and also have a look at the facility. I instinctively looked at that place and went, oh, that's a bit small and a bit like grim. And then I realised like I haven't actually seen a proper swimming pool that isn't a university standard Olympic fucking 50-metre sized pool in a long time. I can't remember the other pool, like any other. I looked at it and I'm like, that's not 25 metres. That's babby size, that is. And no, it was 25. Well, it's not bad. £2.20. I think it's £2.25 for a swim, mate. Can't really argue with that, can you? It's cheap as chips. And I know you're watching this now. Like, what's the point in looking, Jamie? I know you're not gonna fucking go swimming. Well, behave. Stop being rude. Right, well, just taking a leisurely stroll back now. Let's see how long this walk is, because I don't really fancy getting the bus smelling like chlorine. It might be a bit further than I first thought though, considering that, let's zoom on it. I apologise to those of you. I'm going to try and stabilise this as much as possible as I walk. It's not going well. It's going crazy. It's going absolute mental, boys. And zoom further. Okay, I'm going to have to stop. That there is where I get off the bus normally. That castle thing. Can't be. No, it's not that one. Calm down, boys. It's not that far. I can fucking see it. Easy. I love this kind of house, though. You know where it's like just a nice little house on the, or just slightly off a really busy main road. It's really pretty. Also, good reason of getting that bus. Bloody walk this is. A good reason for having that bus. This morning, the traffic was horrendous getting to fucking work. It was literally the worst. A road has been closed, and that added half an hour onto my journey time. Plus, a load of friggin' like kids were on the bus, and they didn't know like how much change they'd need to get on and all that kind of crap. So it took literally ages. So yeah, apparently it's been like that all week though, but I've been dodging it. It's been like one of them timed closures where it's only closed between like this time and this time, and I was getting there before it was closed and I was leaving after as well. But 75 faster a bit considering I've walked the rest of the way. It's It's the evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm calling it an end to today. It's the evening, it's midnight. To be honest with you, I haven't done a whole lot since I got in. I didn't eat until really late, and I just kind of sat playing Hearthstone. YouTube is still being really shit. Like, half of the videos aren't watching and aren't playing back and stuff like that. So it's been relatively unproductive. However, my suitcase is fully packed, ready to rock and roll. It's just got like the toiletries I'm going to use tomorrow to go in, and I have things. We've got a charging station going on. My laptop's charging because I've got to take that back to Dad's house to use while I'm there to sort out videos and stuff. Also, my camera on charge, Nexus phone are going on charge now. My Kindle's already charged. That's in there charged. So I'm basically relatively sorted. What's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow we have our last day to sort everything out. We've got a busy morning ahead of us. We've got to do some videos and stuff, video descriptions, comments, etc, etc, etc. I have to upload this video, and then I've got to go to town to pick up some stuff. I've got to pick up a small little padlock from my suitcase, and I've got to get my hair cut because it's too long. And something else, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh no, haircut, that's it. And then otherwise it's back here. Whatever goes on, goes on. And I then go down and pick up the train. The train's at freaking 7 o'clock. It's a late train. So I've got all day to do stuff. All day. It's just a case of doing it. This video, ladies and gentlemen, might be the last video you see for a while. If a video doesn't go up tomorrow at 6:30, then there won't be a video, I'm afraid. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. The main channel videos are scheduled and ready to go. But this could be potentially the last one, depending on how much time I get in Nottingham in order to render out my video. I'm taking my laptop and stuff ready to do it. I'm not taking that on holiday with me. But yeah, if I'm able to edit it and render it and get it uploaded before I go on holiday, then I will. It depends. I should have time, but I'm just saying this just in case. So basically, yeah, that's all I've got to say. If I don't talk to you, have fun without me. I will be back. And I will be catching up with videos as soon as possible. It's really weird phase when I'm behind on videos like this. It takes me a while to catch up, and it is relatively difficult, and it's a bit strange for me as well because I'm used to talking to you and knowing that you'll answer me in a day in advance. So there's like a weird overlap. It is weird. I know it's weird, and I'm going to try and catch up as soon as possible. But obviously, I'm very, very busy all of the time. I might not be catching up very fast. I'm going to try my hardest, but I'm going to stay constantly at a video a day until I know I can actually start doing 2 a day just to catch up again. Or I might do 2 a day like only at the weekends and stuff like that when I've got more time. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens basically. But it's all dependent on how much time I have and stuff. Normally I would catch up like, well, it would take me like a week to catch up normally. But it might take a week or 2 potentially. Hopefully it won't be that long, but we'll see. Yeah, hopefully I should be talking to you tomorrow. I don't see why I won't be talking to you tomorrow, but we will see about that. Yeah, I've got packing to do, I've got a couple of things to pick up, I've got YouTube stuff to sort out, computer stuff to sort out. I've got to tidy up the flat as much as possible before I go. Like, make sure this place is in a state where I can come back, throw all my stuff in the wash, and then just go to work the next day, because that's what it's going to be like when I get back. But yeah. Otherwise, camera-wise, I'm taking you, my big camera, and my phone. I'm not taking my backup camera. I don't see the point in taking an extra charger. Theoretically, you won't break, but if you do break, then I've got my Lumix. And if my Lumix breaks, then fucking all hell's going to break loose. I'm going to have to use my phone. If that breaks, then there's nothing I can do. This is the kind of planning that goes into, well, the chances, wait, touch wood. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed. By go to bed, I mean I'm going to watch Breaking Bad. Yeah, Breaking Bad. In bed, and then probably fall asleep to that, and then get up tomorrow morning about 7. Have a lie-in. Ooh, but that is entirely liquidized by the fact that I'm going to bed an hour later than I normally do, or an hour and a half later. But it's very warm. I'm going to open my windows, turn all the lights off, open the windows, get into bed, watch Breaking Bad, and then catch you later. See you tomorrow.